Hello, I just thought I'd show you how I program one of the endings for the starts. I've already done one, which is this. That's ending 2. And I've got an empty ending 1, which is going to be bomb, bomb, bomb. But I thought I'd show you ending 3, because I haven't done anything yet. So what I'm tending to do, just to give you a little bit of an idea, when I go into the style creator, I'll pick the lead voice that will play for the ending. And then you need to tell it how many bars it's going to be. Well, in this case, it's going to be 8 bars. So I tell it it's 8 bars, which is what I've done. And then you get a metronome. Tick, 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 tick. But the key thing is you've got to come up with a little ditty. So this is where the fun begins for me, because I like sort of doing this sort of thing. Sort of thing. I mean, you just make up 8 bars worth of stuff. So let's have a go. Right, okay, let's start. Then it plays it back. So then what I do is, once I've got that set, I have to tell it a few things, namely that it's going to be bypassed, and then it does pitch shift. Yep, okay, so that's that set. And then I highlight the drums. But I don't want that amount of reverb, so I just turn the reverb down, right down. So then I can put the drums in, turn the metronome on. And I have that bit. Then I go in and record the bass. So I choose a bass sound. Bass. So let me just play this back. Right, okay, so I know where I'm starting. Plays it back. And then I can then add frills, so I can stick a little piano in if I want to. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Okay, so I don't like that, so I hit delete, and then I just put something else in. There you go, that's in. And then I think, well, what else can I have? And this, because it's ending 3, I'm going to throw in some strings, because they make a bigger ending. So if I go into my legacy, because I like the legacy. Oh, no. I go into legacy, choose strings, page 4, symphonic. So let's try this. There you go. And then I'm going to throw in a little bit of steel guitar. Well, not. In fact, I don't know whether to put steel guitar in or acoustic. Let's just try it with you. or do I go and pop in a nice little, where has he gone? Pedal steel. Let's try that. So I'm going to delete the previous little thing I recorded, and let me go and increase the volume on this. So I'm starting with G, so it goes. Yeah, that sounds okay. And of course, I've got to level up the volumes and everything anyway. And then the final gubbins, to add some sort of depth and warmth to it, would be to go into choir. I love these hums. So if I throw these in. And there we've got our ending. Ta-da! I can actually go in if I want to and be really and add another, because you've got two rhythm sections. You've got rhythm 1 and rhythm 2. So what I can do is now I can add a little crash cymbal at the end. We have it. Now all I've got to do is go in and make sure that the gubbins settings are, there we go. Catchy that little bit, isn't it? I'll be singing that all night now. Chord. One. This is the bit that takes some practicing, because you need to know which NTR and NTT settings. And I'll be honest, the way I've learned is by trial and error, and there's a couple of forums that have posted some sort of information about what to do when it comes to an ending. And this should, if I now save that, I'm getting to the stage where I'm just calling styles numbers, because this is number 6. So fingers crossed, this should end. So let me just start the rhythm. So that's number 4, and then ending 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bingo. Technically now, if I press F chord or a different note, a G or a D or... Now, you can hear that choir is too high. Oh, you can hear that choir is too high. So what you can actually do is, if I go into the pad, which is the choir thing I've saved, and then I go to high key low note, or sorry, high key note limit, I can tell the keyboard, don't move the choir into a too higher position. So let me just try it in 6. Actually, let's go 5. So it's not going to play a note above G5. So when it does do the transpose of the chord sequence, it shouldn't sound so screechy, and it should put the choir in a more of a... Yeah, it's still too high. Let's move that back. Oh, let's get rid of the blooming echo. And let's go and... Oh, hang on. Pick the ending 3. And there we go. We need to position this. let's go down to 4. C4, see what happens. Save. Yes, save here, yes. Okay, right, come out. That's better. That's much better. Okay, so now she's not going, ah! She's down to range 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so she's singing a choir. So now, again, let me just try. So if I go back to variation D. Oh, yeah. So we got intro 3. Now that little guitar, that little guitar that plays the melody coming in is a bit quiet. So let's resave that. Now I've adjusted the volume. So now it should. Hey, it's coming together, guys. Right, so now we've got, okay, so variation A. B. C. D. Ending 2. I love that little fiddle. Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's try ending 3 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, now I may as well go the whole hog. And while I'm here, I'll record intro 1, which is dead simple. I'm just going to record that on right 1. Turn the reverb down. So turn the metronome on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure it's quantized correctly so it's not slightly out. 2, 3, 4. And just to be devil, okay, because Yamaha always do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put a little tom in as well. 1, 2, 3. Right, okay, so now we've got something. So we can save that again in number 6. So now we've got, if I come out here, so now we've actually got intro 1 set. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we want an ending. So we just, for the ending, so go back into Style Creator again, choose ending, make sure that's lit red. Then go to my channel and I'm going to put 2 bars in for the end. Execute. Okay. I'm going to record the bass first because I know what I want the bass to be. Okay, so that should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, I only need it to be 1 bar. Let's make it nice and short. Right, so now I'm going to record the drums. Turn that reverb down. Keep it on 4. Okay, that's what I'm going to do for the ending. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Dum 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 dash. Okay, and then I need some brass just to give it a little bit of a melody to finish. So go brass, pop horns. That's all we need. Right, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know, if you left that playing all night, you'd really annoy the neighbours. Let me just go and put some more piano. Just trying to think of... Bum, bum, bum. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And what else can we have? Let's have a little bit of... Yeah. Let's go in and have a little bit of that country and western guitar. My favourite one, the Shadows one. Page 3. Because again, it just keeps in... Try and use the same instruments that are in the main variation so it doesn't sound weird when you come to the end. So turn the metronome back on. There we go, 3 blind mice. Right, let's save that. Save in number 6. Okay, so we now have... Oh, hang on. I need a break. But anyway, we can come back to that in a minute. So this is the ending. Do you know, I'm having so much fun with this. Yep, and then if I want to do a quick one, 3 blind mice. Okay, so for the break, now here's what I'm doing. Oh, let's get rid of that again. So what I need to do is go to record channel, choose break, and then I need to just think of a 1 bar fill. So I'm going to keep the bass drum running. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that's quantized because that sounds a little bit too loose. Loosey-goosey. We don't want loosey-goosey. Execute. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a lot of reverb. Let's take that down. Right, you ready? Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then we need to throw in a cymbal, of course. Now, when you're doing the cymbal for the break, I've found that you need to do one either for the first and second beat and then one for the fourth beat. So down, down. Right, okay. And then we need a bass. That sort of oomph. Bass. So let's do this one. Okay, we're going to need to turn those drums down because they're a bit too loud. Right, I've got my bass there. Right, let's just, for the moment, save that and see how it sounds when I push the button. So let's try on variation B. So if I press break now, right, okay. So let me just have a look, try and see. Yeah, so the running theme is that pedal guitar that you can hear playing in the background. Listen to the. So I need to find. So I go back into Style Creator again, press the break button, which then tells the keyboard I want to change the break setting. And then if I go to record channel, I can now choose. If I go to guitar, you won't get far. Now I want electric guitar because it's in there. I don't know why it's in electric guitar. Where is it? Pedal steel. So this is the pattern. No, don't like that. Let's try a different phrase. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's alright. Let's throw in a piano for good measure. Because we like pianos, don't we? Especially Yamaha ones. Okay, let's try this. No, don't like that phrase. Let's try it. Now we don't want that too loud because it's going to overtake the lead. And then finally, let's throw that lovely doo-doo, my favourite guitar sound of all time ever on any product. Shadow guitar. Okay. No, don't like that. That's too much. Let's get rid of that piano again. Because they don't, you know, I think the guitar would work better. Okay, yeah, that bend. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it didn't like that, did it? Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's save that now back into the keyboard, into the style, and we should. That steel guitar is... Oh, that steel guitar is too loud. In fact... Okay, so that should be 107. 99. So what I'm doing here is trying to make sure that when I press the brake, the volume doesn't drop or become too loud. It's got to be in line with everything else. Yeah, that's about right. So we'll go save, and hopefully for the last time. So we've got intro 1. Somebody said all my exes live in Texas. I hope they don't. So, how's that go? I'm just trying to remember. Yeah. ending. 2, 3, 4. Bingo. We got it sus, guys. 1, 2, 3. I do like that little violin. I do like ending. In fact, I shouldn't like my own stuff, but God, I'm so conceited. Ending 2 with that little violin is just lovely, isn't it? Right, okay, so that's done. So if you are a Patreon Genos Club member, you can download this now. I'm going to put it onto the site. You can download it, play, have a lot of fun with it. For those of you who aren't a Genos Club member, you should be, because it's some great stuff there. Go to patreon.com/Genos Club. Patreon is patreon.com, COM/, I'm out of breath, /Genos Club. And you'll find all the sort of stuff available for you to download, and you can play and enjoy. There's new voices, new registrations, new styles, obviously, as you can see. And yeah, so let me just try this one more time. Two, three, four. This is the most fun I've had with this keyboard in a long time. Absolute yonks. It's just opened up so much scope, because now I can put styles together based around what I want and what maybe you want. And there's no limitation as to what you can do. Well, there's a couple of limitations, but let's not talk about those. Right. Yeah, so you can download this from the Genos Club if you're a member. If you're not a member, you can't. You can go and join though. And if you join now, you can download it straight away. There's other stuff on there, lots of other stuff on the Patreon Genos Club. And for those of you who are watching this on the Genos Club, congratulations, you've got a new style. And tell us what you're playing to this, because this you can play so many country and western stuff you can do. And in fact, this, I'll be honest, this sort of started off trying to following a song from the Mavericks, and it's that sort of bouncy sort of style. The bass line is the dictation. And then you got then the bass does a little frill. So the bass line doesn't stay static, and it's not just a walking bass all the way through. So it's a bit more variation. But the more I get used to this, the more I'm finding that the styles are getting bigger, because when you go into Style Creator, it does that. When you go into Style Creator, you can go to the basic setting on the left-hand side of the screen, and you can say, I want my pattern to consist of either, I mean, obviously you can do 1 bar if you want, which is boring as hell. Then you can go to obviously 2, 4, 8, and then 16 means when you're running the pattern, if you're playing it for a while using the same variation, it doesn't have to stay boring. It doesn't have to be the same things all the way through. So you can add different style patterns, little stabs, little phrases that come in and then just go away and then maybe come back at a later date. So the styles can get more and more advanced based on the length of your style. I talk like I'm an expert, and I tell you I'm not. This is something relatively new, but God, it's so much fun. And you know, this thing should have the word fun written on the back of it, because it is absolutely mind-boggling. Somebody told me 4 years ago, the Genos has a Style Creator in there, and it's pretty much, you know, fully loaded. It can do so much, and I thought, no, I'm never going to get my head around this. It's so complicated. And to be fair, it's been a bit of a headache to sort of get the grips of. But once you've got the grip of how it works, you just think, oh yeah, I know I need to do this now. And it's kind of like learning to play the keyboard. You know, you learn the basics, you make lots of mistakes, and then as you get better, your work gets better and your music gets better. And this is just awesome. I just absolutely love it. If you're sitting watching this and you've got any other keyboard other than the Genos, I feel so sorry for you, because this is just the dogs. It really is the best thing I've ever owned, played, and had. I mean, in actual fact, and I must admit, every time I have a Yamaha, I'm just trying to think. Actually, I've had everything from probably Tyros. In fact, Tyros 1 upwards. I've never got rid of them. I do admit to having had a Genos in the first year. And then I just, because it was such a big, what I thought was a big jump from a Tyros 5, I didn't actually keep it. I sold it. But then a few months later, I bought another one, like an idiot that I am. And that's the experience that you have when you have one of these things. It just, you miss it. When you get rid of this, if you ever sold this, and you thought, there's the grass is greener on another side of it. No, it's not. Trust me, the grass on the other side is brown compared to a Genos. So anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you at this point and say thank you very much. If you are a YouTube viewer, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I'll be making some more of these things. And of course, you get to know when stuff's coming out as well. Have a lovely evening, guys. Take care. All the very best. And I send my best wishes to you all. Bye-bye.